Hello everyone, my name is Matthew, or Matthias in German. Right away as a warm-up, we start with the first of 50 exercises. Just run on the spot and circle the ball around your body. By the way, I'm the table tennis head coach of the University Sports Club in Jena, which is a city in the middle of Germany. I'm happy to do this little workout with you today, and what we need are 2 table tennis balls and a racket, or if you don't have a racket, a wooden board instead. And if the exercises are too demanding, you can also take 1 or 2 balloons instead of the table tennis balls. Now we circle the ball 2 times clockwise and 2 times the other way around. In addition, we turn around our own axis. The time structure of our training comprises exercises without a racket but 1 or 2 balls for the first 10 minutes, followed by exercises with a racket and 1 or 2 balls for further 20 minutes. Now we are throwing and catching the ball with both hands. It's more challenging when you try to wedge the ball only with your palms. And 3 more times, 2 more times, and 1 more time. Now we are throwing and catching the ball with the right hand, the palm facing upwards. And 3 more times, 2 more times, and 1 more time. Now we switch to the left hand. And 3 more times, 2 more times, and 1 more time. Now we switch back to the right hand and we catch the ball with the palm facing down. And 3 more times, 2 more times, and 1 more time. Now we switch to the left hand. And 3 more times, 2 more times, and 1 more time. Now we are throwing with the right hand and catching with the left hand, and the other way around. And 3 more times, 2 more times, and 1 more time. Now we are throwing from the right hand palm up to the left hand palm down, and the other way around. And 3 more times, 2 more times, and 1 more time. Now hold the ball up, drop it down and catch it with the right hand, the palm facing upwards. Now we switch to the left hand. And 3 more times, 2 more times, and 1 more time. Now we hold the ball up with the right hand again, drop it down and catch it with the right hand, the palm facing downwards. Now we switch to the left hand. And 3 more times, 2 more times, and one more time. Now we throw the ball with the right hand from behind the back and catch it in front of the body. And 3 more times, 2 more times, and 1 more time. Now we switch to the left hand. And 3 more times, 2 more times, and 1 more time. Now we drop the ball down, kick it with the knee and catch it. Now we throw the ball up, touch it with the head and catch it. Now we need the second ball for the next exercises. Now we are throwing and catching 2 balls at the same time with the palms facing upwards. Now we are throwing with palms up and catching with palms down. And 3 more times, 2 more times, and 1 more time. Now we hold the balls up, drop them down and catch them with palms up. Now we are throwing and catching with palms down. And 3 more times, 2 more times, and 1 more time. Now we are throwing the balls with a crossed arm position and catch them with a parallel arm position. The palms always facing upwards. Now we try it the other way around. We are throwing the balls with a parallel arm position and try to catch them with a crossed arm position. Now we need the racket and one ball. Remember to use the right grip position of the shake hand grip. That means that you hold the blade with the thumb and index finger so that the edge of the blade is exactly between them. Put the other 3 fingers around the grip. Now run on the spot and balance the ball on the forehand side and turn around your own axis. Now you do some squats and balance the ball on the backhand side. And 3 more times, 2 more times, and 1 more time. Now we jump on the spot and balance the ball on the backhand side. In addition, we jump around our own axis. Now we jump on one foot, balance the ball on the forehand side and turn around our own axis. Now we do some lunges to the right side and balance the ball on the backhand side. Now we do the lunges to the left side and balance the ball with the forehand side. Now we do the lunges to the front and balance the ball on the backhand side. Now we switch to the left foot and to the forehand. Now we do the lunges to the back and balance the ball again on the backhand side. Now we switch to the left foot and to the forehand. Now we balance the ball on the right forehand side and hand it over to the left hand through the raised right leg. And now we hand it over through the raised left leg. Now we hand it over from the back to the front through the legs on the ground. Now we hand the racket and the ball over from the right to the left hand and describe an 8 through the legs on the ground. Now balance the ball on the backhand side, then sit down and stand up. Now you balance the ball on the backhand side, then you lay down on the back and stand up. Now you still balance the ball on the backhand side, then you lay down on the belly and stand up. Now throw the ball up into the air and try to catch it straight in forehand balance without jumping. It's helpful when you start with a racket and ball above your head at the same height and you pull down the racket as fast as the ball falls down. Now we try it with the backhand side. Now we are bouncing with the forehand side. Now we are bouncing with the backhand side. Now we are bouncing alternately forehand and backhand. Now we are using the weaker hand and we are bouncing the ball with forehand, backhand and alternately. Now we are bouncing a few times with the forehand and then one time with the edge of the blade. Now we are bouncing with a fixed rhythm. One time forehand, one time edge, one time backhand and one time edge. Now we are bouncing a few times with the forehand, then we open our hand to bounce one time with the grip of the racket. Now we are bouncing with the right forehand side and the left palm alternately. Now we switch to the backhand side. Now we hand the racket over to the left hand and we try to do the same exercise. Now we are bouncing with our strong forehand side a few times flat and a few times high alternately. Now we do the same exercise with the backhand side. Now we are bouncing a few times with the right forehand side, then we raise our right leg and bounce one time through the raised leg. Now we bounce the ball more to the left side and do the same exercise with the raised left leg. Now we are bouncing the ball in front of the body with the forehand side. Then we go down in the squat position and we bounce the ball one time from behind the legs. Now we are bouncing a few times with the forehand side and then one time from behind the back. Now we are bouncing a few times with the forehand side and then we bounce one time with the knee. Then we are bouncing a few times with the forehand side and one time we bounce with the head. Then we bounce with the forehand side while we sit down and stand up. Then we are bouncing with the forehand side while we lay down on the back and stand up. Then we are bouncing with the backhand side while we lay down on the belly and stand up. The last two exercises are a little bit more demanding and maybe you have to practice them over a longer period of time as a homework. The last but one exercise is bouncing with two balls. Look and try to copy the coordination of movements and balls. The last exercise is balancing the ball over the edge of the racket from forehand to backhand side and the other way around. Thanks for joining me and I hope you enjoyed our little home workout. When you repeat this program from time to time, coordination and ball feeling will improve. Have fun and bye-bye.